Welcome to SportX Leaders, and I'm joined by Ilhaam Groenewald, who is the Chief Director of Multi-Sport at the University of Stellenbosch, to talk to us about her career in sports administration and what's happening at the university in terms of sports and recreation. So, continuing in that vein, Ilhaam, so what is it exactly what you do in your role as Chief Director of Sport at the university?
Well, in summary, Gerrit, because there's quite a lot I can share, but the position is responsible to provide strategic leadership and management of multi-sport, and that also includes tactical direction for the position to maximize the support of the university from an institutional point of view. So I do focus to make sure that we provide an enabling environment for world-class experience. We provide sport at a high-performance, competitive and recreation level to our staff and our students, and this part of this is to ensure that my role remains credible and that I do ensure Stellenbosch University Multi-Sport to become part of the broader sport ecosystem, South Africa, Africa, as well as globally. So we are a very big sport department. We have 31 sport codes, different units, and we employ about 90 plus staff full-time as well as part-time. We host up to 30 major events a year. So we're incredibly busy throughout the year. So my job is to make sure that all of this works, both at a strategic management and operational level.
Yeah, great. So managing close to 100 staff, I would presume, is with South African standards, that's pretty much a big department for university sport, and also then have to look and be the custodian of almost 31 different sport codes. What are some of the most significant achievements or milestones achieved by your department as of late?
Well, a big one for us is the recent Paris 2024 games for both the Olympic and Paralympic games. We had some alumni as well as students who participated, specifically in the sport codes of hockey and athletics. And so we're very proud that we were able to contribute towards the successes of Team South Africa. From a multi-sport point of view, it's been an extremely busy first semester across all of our high performance and competitive codes. And so, our aim is always to deliver podium performance, which means that I set very high targets for our sport clubs with our head coaches and the sport managers, that we need to make it to the top 3 because ultimately the university invests quite a lot. So, we started our Varsity Cup campaign. We ended 4th, both our seniors and our young guns. We lost the semi-finals against Kofsi, so our Varsity Cup campaign was not that good for us, so there's a lot of hard work ahead. Our women's team did much better. We won the inaugural competition and we lost in the finals against the University of Fort Hare. That was a fantastic game. And then we also annually participate in the University Sports South Africa Games, and I mean, for the first semester, we've had a bag of mixed results. So the Maroon machine still continues to produce medals. We've had the Marties Rugby 15s team who decided to come back with a bang, and we won the USA competition. We also had some of our student athletes who qualified to participate in the Cooksa Zone 6 competitions, and they were some of our student athletes participated in those games. We also our the men's team won a silver medal at the USA, and we've had 2 bronze medals for our women's hockey as well as our netball team. And then South Africa participated in the International World University Championships Sevens Rugby that took place in Aix-en-Provence in France in July, and we had 2 women that participated there. We've had two females that participated in athletics in the Zone 6, and we've had, I think, one woman participated in the University Sport Basketball competition for the Cooksa Games that was hosted by South Africa. So it's been a very, very, very busy year for us. So all round, I believe we did well. We also had chess that participated internationally in mind games. We've had Marty's cricket that produced 3 student athletes that participated in the Africa Games. And then this year, we produced our number 183rd Springbok player with a test match against Portugal. Andre Goventer made his debut. So it's been a big first semester for us. And as I said, the cherry for us is always good to go to the major stage, the biggest stage being the Olympics and the Paralympic Games. So in a nutshell, Gerrit, there's a number of other fantastic achievements that we can share. But I think that's been the first semester as I've just gone through some of our results.
Yeah, great stuff. It sounds like that honors roll is going to be quite long come end of the year.
Yes, we'll be having a fantastic sport awards to celebrate all our student athletes, our coaches and our staff.
Yeah, talking about celebrating the achievements of both your team, yourself, and your students. What strategies or initiatives are in place at the university department side of sport, looking to implement those ideas, innovative ideas, to increase the students' experience in sport while studying at the university?
So our vision is to be the leading university in South African sport, and we want to do so by providing a diverse and holistic experience. So Marty Sport has 5 strategic objectives. So the first one is around high performance sport, and that is coupled with very much a student athlete focus, where we are very strict in terms of holistic, meaning sport as well as academic and personal well-being. So, for example, we match and at times had better academic results compared to that of the broader student population. I mean, last year's final year results were 85% pass rate plus higher in some of the sport codes. So we have a program called PACER, and that takes care of the holistic well-being of our student athletes. We know that being a high-performance athlete is demanding. Our second strategic objective is around participation and recreation. So last year we re-envisioned, COVID had a massive impact. We saw a drop in participation numbers, and we decided to reinvent ourselves. So we have a campus sport program where we've seen, competitive recreation, indigenous games all come together with the aim to improve participation. I mean, ultimate frisbee is one of the sterling examples I'd like to cite. We've got over 200 members. Wall climbing, the recreation codes. We, in June, we were the first university to be awarded the platinum status of the International University's Healthy Campus Award. And this is because of the campus and the recreation and well-being activities that we offer. Our third objective is around people. So we want to take care of our people. The fourth one is around having a sustainable business model. And these two go very hand in hand. We can't aim for a sustainable business model if we don't take care of our people. And then we've got, as we're the only university in South Africa that is a proud host to 2 centers, one being the Center for Sport Leadership and the South African Center of Olympic Studies and Social Impact, which is one of our newest additions. So these are our 5 strategic objectives, and through the centers, the focus areas are on research for impact, training and development, capacity building, as well as social impact. So in a nutshell, these are our strategic objectives.
It looks like you got a full plate on the desk there of targets that you need to achieve. But as they say, Rome wasn't built in one day. Rome was built every day. every day.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And
no, and I've got an amazing team, Gerrit, and,
yes.
without them, all of this is not possible.
Yeah. So if I say to you, we meet each other in the elevator, and we have a chat, and I say, Ilham, you have 30 seconds to tell me what are your personal goals and aspirations while being head or chief director of sport at Marty's?
Well, my dream is to build a legacy where my contribution would advance sport in South Africa, specifically through initiatives related to capacity building. That is my absolute dream.
Okay,
And
no,
if
great.
I look ahead and think about how one can achieve this
Yeah,
without
yeah.
people, it's not possible. So I will have to do this with a great team around me.
Yeah, it also explains your personality. As you can see, I stole your mantra from your LinkedIn profile. It ties in. We all want to just leave that legacy and a small contribution making big impact. Today, with skills development, we focus on input and we don't focus on output. So,
Absolutely.
Ilham, what excites you most about the future of sport at the university and continentally and globally, university sport for that matter?
University sport has been the backbone of sport in South Africa, and that excites me. It worries me because it's a huge responsibility, and it kind of makes me nervous because I keep on asking myself, what is my role? So what excites me is I've just recently been reappointed for another 5 years by Stellenbosch University from the 1st of August. And what excites me is the
Congratulations.
new vision. Thank you. It's the new vision. It's the continued support by the rectorate, the deans. Through our new centers, we are building stronger and more strategic partnerships with our faculties and various divisions. What excites me is the strong leadership that we are building. As you know, I'm also a board member of SASCOC. And what excites me is that SASCOC is been getting stronger. We're building stronger relationships with national federations, with various structures. And what excites me is that as a person responsible for sport in my beautiful country through universities, I am so confident that we can continue to make a difference and even do better to help South Africa become a winning nation. And for me, it is about strong leadership with a vision, but more importantly, so I'm excited about the new initiatives, Gerrit, that we currently have in the pipeline. I'm not going to say too much about that now,
Yeah.
because I'm the kind of person who wants to get the job done, and hopefully others will recognize us for doing so.
No, great. Thanks. That was Ilhaam Groenewald, who is the Chief Director of Multisport at the University of Stellenbosch. Thank you for your time, which is very much appreciated. That's where we would leave it for now. Thank you for watching the SportX channel, which is hosted on TalkX TV. Until next time.